Garden isn't dead. They killed it. And I'm about to show you exactly how the developers took one of the most successful games in Roblox history. A game with billions of visits, millions of players, and a community that loved it, and ruined it with their own hands. If you ever played Grow a Garden, stay until the end of the video. This isn't just another dead game story. This is a tragedy. This is what happens when developers stop caring, when they ignore their community, when they let greed and laziness poison something beautiful. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how Grow a Garden went from breaking Roblox records to being a ghost town. Let's talk about it. Let me take you back to when Grow a Garden was at its peak. This game was everywhere. It broke every record Roblox had. TikTok was flooded with it. YouTube couldn't stop talking about it. And honestly, it deserved the hype. The game was simple but addicting. You planted seeds, grew your garden, collected rare plants, and vibed with your friends. It was cozy, it was relaxing, it was everything people wanted after a long day. No complicated mechanics, no pay-to-win schemes, just pure, wholesome fun. The community was incredible. People were sharing garden designs, helping each other out. The Discord was active, everyone was invested. The developers, originally led by Jandel, had created something special, a game that millions of people genuinely loved. But then, everything changed. So what happened? How do you go from 10 million players to a ghost town? Simple, developer neglect. And it started with Jandel. Jandel, the original creator, started ignoring the community. Bug reports? Ignored. Suggestions? Ignored. People were begging for fixes, and things got worse. And instead of fixing the problems, he started adding repetitive content. The same pets over and over again with slightly different colors. The same seeds with the same abilities. Nothing new, nothing exciting, just lazy copy-paste content. The community was frustrated. They tried to communicate. They gave feedback. But did the devs listen? No. And guess what? It got even worse. This new dev team, they completely abandoned communication. No updates on what they were working on. No responses to the community. They just ghosted everyone, and the game became unplayable. But the worst part? The devs had the money to fix all of this. Grow a Garden made millions. They could have hired better developers. They could have fixed the bugs. They could have listened to the community and implemented those incredible update ideas. But they chose not to. They poisoned their own game through neglect. The players started leaving, not because they were bored, not because they found a better game, but because the developers made it impossible to enjoy. The Grow a Garden community was left heartbroken. Think about it. They had a game they genuinely loved. They were invested. They wanted to see it succeed. They gave feedback, suggestions, support, everything a developer could ask for. And what did they get in return? Silence. The community suggested updates that would have been legendary. These weren't random ideas. These were thought-out suggestions from people who cared. Updates that could have brought back millions of players. Updates that would have made Grow a Garden a top game for years. But the devs ignored all of it. They had a gold mine. They had a loyal community. They had billions of visits worth of momentum. And they threw it all away. Now recently, they announced there will be no update this week. If this isn't pure neglect, I don't know what it is. So no, Grow a Garden isn't dead. It was killed. Killed by developers who stopped caring. Killed by neglect. Killed by greed and laziness. This game could have been a Roblox legend. It could have been the cozy game that everyone came back to. It could have had a legacy that lasted for years. Instead, it's a cautionary tale. A reminder that you can't just create something successful and abandon it. Your community is the reason you made it. Ignoring them is how you destroy everything you built. Jandel and everyone who touched this game after, you had something special, and you ruined it. Grow a Garden, you deserved better, and so did your community. What do you think? Am I being too harsh, or do you feel the same way I do? I really hope the old Grow a Garden comes back. And do you think the devs could have saved it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
It's Icy Draco.